During South by Southwest in the TechTainment Lounge, I sat down with Harlan Beverly. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Business Development for Night Owl Games. I got to learn about Dungeon Overlord. It's their game of killing elves. I guess it's a smash hit. Let's check it out. I'm here with Harlan Beverly from Night Owl Games during the TechTainment Lounge. We got South by Southwest going on, 2013. And so you're involved in the gaming industry a little bit. So tell me a bit about your company.
Yeah, I work for Night Owl Games and I run the marketing. So I'm the numbers nerd and also the face. And our company makes Dungeon Overlord, which is a hardcore Facebook game. It's a game that was built for real hardcore gamers, and it's a really exciting, fun, interactive strategy game.
So it's a strategy game. What would it be similar to?
Well, it's inspired by the game Dungeon Keeper, where you have a dungeon and you build it up and you attract creatures to live inside your dungeon. So that's
okay.
And then you get to shock them, zap them, whip them, send them out to fight, and your goal is to kill all the elves. So
there's elves in the game.
Yeah, they're elves, and they're the ones you want to kill.
And you get points for killing the elves?
Yeah, you get points for killing the elves, you get more stuff, you can get better stuff, and that's how it works.
And do you play this, is it a world where it's interactive and there's a wide variety of other people that are playing against, or am I playing against the computer?
Yeah, it's a wide world, it's a massively multiplayer game, and it's completely free to play with microtransactions, which is kind of a buzzword. It's a really important buzzword, but the way that it works is you have your dungeon, other people have their dungeon. You can level up by killing elves, and ultimately you can go and kill each other, which is really fun.
And so, are there in-game purchases that I can do to make myself stronger? And
yes, microtransactions are the new face of gaming. It used to be you'd go and you'd buy a game for $50 at the store and you play it, and that was the end. With a game like Dungeon Overlord, the game lasts forever. It's already been out for a year and a half. And it's going to continue probably for 3, 4, maybe 10 years, who knows, and it's completely free to play, but there's these microtransactions, so if you want to go a little faster, if you want to get the big creature that eats the other smaller creatures, you have to open your pocketbook for a couple of bucks here, a couple of bucks there, next thing you know, you're $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 into our game, and that's the kind of player we like.
Oh, my goodness, so okay, I like those kinds of numbers as an investor. So can you give me an idea of the number of users?
Oh, sure. Our game, Dungeon Overlord, we have about 100,000 players right now, although in our lifetime we've had over 1 million. And it's just a matter of how many are still playing the game. And that's a pretty good number, and yeah, so it's a big game.
And so, how did you choose to go on Facebook as a platform? Because Facebook, like with Zynga, it wasn't a bad model to follow. And what are your plans in the future?
Yeah, so that's one of the issues that companies like ours are facing. We're independent game development studio and independent publisher, which means we also publish our own game. Now that's good because we get to make more of the profits. We don't have to give a high percentage of the revenue to our publisher, but it's also bad because we absorb any of the changes that are happening in the environment, the marketplace. So we launched on Facebook thinking that we were going to stand out. So Zynga had all these games that were, targeted to women, targeted towards people who like little pets and things. So we thought, well, let's just make it so you can have creatures that eat the pets.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So that was our goal. That was about a year and a half ago when we really launched. And what's changed though is those gamers that we thought were going to be on Facebook, that were on Facebook a year and a half ago, are starting to leave. And while Zynga could still do well because there's still plenty of females and what we call non-core gamers. Right. The core gamer, the hardcore gamer, the people who would like having creatures that eat elves.
Yeah, sure.
Those gamers have left Facebook and they've moved on. Not all of them, obviously, but they've moved to other new things like tablets, like iPhones, like just the web. And so because of that, we're having to change our business model as well.
So as you look forward with your business, what platforms do you plan on being on?
So we're working on our next game. It's going to be as huge, as crazy, and as intense and targeted towards the core gamers. It hasn't been announced yet, but we are looking at targeting platforms other than Facebook. And the reason is we think that the future, we know the future of gaming is in tablets and mobile. So our games are going to be developed in the future. The next game we're working on, multi-platform, cross-platform, so that while you can still play it on Facebook, you could also play it on your iPhone, on your iPad, on the web, on your TV, anywhere you want. So games everywhere.
And do you see when you're on different platforms like that, will it still be the same? Will it still be the same person, the same character? If I'm on this platform or another platform, is it still all the same game?
Yeah, it's the same game and it's the same character, unified login, OpenID type logins. So the idea being that, yeah, you're playing on your phone, and you get home, you can play on your computer, you turn off the computer, you can play on your TV, if you're on the train, you play on your iPad, so, and it's all the same character, same world, same everything.
So why has your game studio decided to be in Austin, Texas?
Well, Austin, Texas is a hotbed of gaming. We have a ton of gaming companies here. It's a great place to find talent, to find both talent and money. Believe it or not, there are lots of investors in Austin, Texas who are excited about companies that are doing new and innovative things in gaming. And so that for us is a perfect matchup. We got the talent here, we got the money here, we got the art here, we got the people here, and it's a great place to live. So it's pretty self-explanatory at that point.
Well, thank you so much for coming by the TechTainment Lounge and giving us an update about what your company is doing. Really appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot.